I moved here when I was 5 years old, and I left when I was 18 to go to college. And over the years, you know, you really didn't come back to Littleton for a lot other than just family events. But we did have our class reunions here every 5 years in the beginning, and we liked each other so well we started having every year. And you know, during the course of some of our get-togethers, we would always have a place up on the lake for the weekend and so forth, and we'd have 25 or 30 people attending. And they came to us at one point in time, the folks at Lakeland, and said, could you help us out? Our building is falling down and our roof needs to be repaired, and we need a new roof and we need money. So we helped with a couple of projects, with the portico initially, and then we helped with the roof. And then when we sold our wine business in Napa Valley, California back in 2019, we said, listen, what's our next project? What do we really want to do going forward? And we'd always talked a little bit about Littleton and what a special place it had in my heart, and Deb has become an alumnus of Littleton as well. And so we really started out, as I described to you earlier, trying to figure out how do you go about revitalizing an area that has been kind of neglected, if you will, for so long. And so we went around looking at what can be done, what needs to be done. We met with the mayor and the city council. What would you like to see done in this town? So, you know, as we said, we're not trying to change this community. We're trying to elevate it, to reinvigorate it, if you will. Housing has been an issue here. We have a developer that's going to build 60 townhomes on a piece of land just south of the school that will be ready in time for our school opening in 2022. So our teachers will then have a place to stay.
You know, one of the things that we think is that, and we go through why we started doing this, and then the support that came in. And I don't, you know, and how can you make that replicable in any small town? You know, with a little bit of capital and a lot of leadership, how you can make a big dent in some of these rural towns. And I think we kind of saw that there was an inertia of wanting to do this. When we came into town, I'm sure you've seen the signs, believe. And so there was already, the GLDP had already started doing beautification efforts and putting more love into the town. So there was already a grassroots effort and desire. And so we just came in and supported what already was. But the energy and the inertia and everything else that goes with things being new and clean, and it you know, a rising tide raises all ships, right?
But anyway, it's been extremely rewarding to us, and we're excited to see how it's going to end up.